Welcome back, my friends. The news today is that Meta missed on user growth, warns of 2025 jump in AI spending. Meta reported weaker than expected user numbers in its third quarter earnings report on Wednesday. The company reported 3.29 billion daily active people for the third quarter, which is up 5% year over year but came in below analysts' expectations of 3.31 billion. The company said it expects capital expenditures to continue to grow significantly in 2025. But, before we get into all of that, I would like to thank everyone who views my videos. If you would like to support the channel, please see the link to buy me a coffee in the video description below. And, please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Meta reported weaker than expected user numbers and warned of a significant acceleration in its infrastructure expenses in 2025 in its third quarter earnings report on Wednesday. The company's stock price was down slightly in after-hours trading. Here's what the company reported compared with what Wall Street was expecting, based on a survey of analysts by LSEG. Earnings per share, $6.03 versus $5.25 expected. Revenue, $40.59 billion versus $40.29 billion expected. Sales in the third quarter jumped 19% year over year, while net income grew 35% to $15.7 billion from $11.6 billion a year earlier. That represents Meta's lowest year-over-year growth for net income since the second quarter of 2023. The company reported 3.29 billion daily active people for the third quarter. That was up 5% year-over-year but came in below analysts' expectations of 3.31 billion. Meta also raised capital expenditures guidance for the 2024 fiscal year to between $38 billion and $40 billion, up from $37 billion to $40 billion previously. Additionally, the company said it expects capital expenditures to continue to grow significantly in 2025 due to an acceleration in infrastructure expenses. Our AI investments continue to require serious infrastructure, and I expect to continue investing significantly there, too, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said Wednesday on a call with analysts. Zuckerberg has been pointing to the company's massive investments in artificial intelligence, which includes spending billions of dollars on NVIDIA's popular graphics processing units, as helping improve the company's core online ad business in the aftermath of Apple's 2021 iOS privacy update. The company has been improving upon and building more data centers to help provide the technology infrastructure needed for its AI strategy. More than 1 million advertisers have used Meta's generative AI advertising tools, Zuckerberg said. Meta said it expects total expenses for fiscal 2024 to be in the range of between $96 billion and $98 billion, which is lower than previous guidance of $96 billion to $99 billion. Meta's advertising revenue came in at $39.9 billion for the quarter, up 18.7% year over year. Advertising accounted for 98.3% of Meta's total revenue in the third quarter. Revenue from Meta's Asia-Pacific region grew 15%, representing the company's slowest growing region, Chief Financial Officer Susan Li said on the call. That was down from growth of 28% in the second quarter, and Li attributed the deceleration to lapping demand from China advertisers. Investors were concerned that slower digital ad spending by China-linked online retailers such as Temu and Shein would affect Meta's overall revenue. Meta said it is expecting fourth quarter revenue to be between $45 billion and $48 billion. The midpoint of that guidance is higher than the analyst consensus of $46.3 billion. The company's Reality Labs hardware unit posted an operating loss of $4.4 billion in the third quarter, which was less than analysts' expectations of $4.68 billion. Sales in that unit jumped 29% year over year to $270 million in the third quarter, trailing analysts' expectations of $310.4 million. Since 2020, Meta's Reality Labs unit has recorded an operating loss of more than $58 billion. The company's overall headcount grew 9% year over year to 72,404 as of September 30th. The social media company's results come a day after digital ad companies Alphabet, Reddit and Snap all reported solid quarterly earnings. Microsoft reported third quarter earnings on Wednesday that beat on the top and bottom lines. Alphabet on Tuesday said third quarter sales from its Google Cloud unit came in at $11.35 billion, up 35% compared to a year prior. The company attributed its strong cloud results to its AI offerings, which include subscriptions for enterprise customers. Microsoft on Wednesday reported that revenue from its Azure Cloud unit was up 33% year over year, with 12 points coming from AI services. Apple and Amazon report quarterly financials on Thursday. Meta's large language models, particularly the Llama 2 and Llama 3 series, are quite impressive. Here are some highlights. Llama 2. This model is optimized for dialogue use cases and has been shown to outperform other open-source chat models on various benchmarks. It features improvements like increased context length, up to 4096 tokens, and grouped query attention, making it more efficient. Llama 3, the latest version, Llama 3.1, boasts 405 billion parameters, making it one of the largest open-source language models available. It also supports multiple languages and has a longer context window, 128K tokens, which is great for tasks requiring extended context. Meta claims that their models are as safe or safer than other models, based on evaluations by human raters. However, it's always good to double-check the information provided by AI systems. Meta set to use own AI chips in its servers in 2024, but it will still use NVIDIA H100 GPUs as well in its data centers for now. Mark Zuckerberg indicates Meta is spending billions of dollars on NVIDIA AI chips. Mark Zuckerberg said on Thursday that by the end of 2024, the company's computing infrastructure will include 350,000 H100 graphics cards. That suggests the company is spending billions of dollars on NVIDIA's leading chips that can cost over $40,000 on eBay due to heavy demand. Zuckerberg said in October that AI will be our biggest investment area in 2024, both in engineering and computer resources. Meta is spending billions of dollars on NVIDIA's popular computer chips, which are at the heart of artificial intelligence research and projects. In an Instagram Reels post on Thursday, Zuckerberg said the company's future roadmap for AI requires it to build a massive compute infrastructure. By the end of 2024, Zuckerberg said that infrastructure will include 350,000 H100 graphics cards from NVIDIA. Zuckerberg didn't say how many of the graphics processing units, GPUs, the company has already purchased, but the H100 didn't hit the market until late 2022, and that was in limited supply. Analysts at Raymond James estimate NVIDIA is selling the H100 for $25,000 to $30,000, and on eBay they can cost over $40,000. If Meta were paying at the low end of the price range, that would amount to close to $9 billion in expenditures. Additionally, Zuckerberg said Meta's compute infrastructure will contain almost 600K H100 equivalents of compute if you include other GPUs. In December, tech companies like Meta, OpenAI and Microsoft said they would use the new Instinct MI300X AI computer chips from AMD. Meta needs these heavy-duty computer chips as it pursues research in artificial general intelligence, AGI, which Zuckerberg said is a long-term vision for the company. OpenAI and Google's DeepMind unit are also researching AGI, a futuristic form of AI that's comparable to human-level intelligence. Meta's chief scientist Yann LeCun stressed the importance of GPUs during a media event in San Francisco last month. "If you think AGI is in, the more GPUs you have to buy," LeCun said at the time. Regarding NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, LeCun said there is an AI war, and he's supplying the weapons. In Meta's third-quarter earnings report, the company said that total expenses for 2024 will be in the range of $94 billion to $99 billion, driven in part by computing expansion. In terms of investment priorities, AI will be our biggest investment area in 2024, both in engineering and computer resources, Zuckerberg said on the call with analysts. Zuckerberg said on Thursday that Meta plans to open source responsibly its yet-to-be-developed general intelligence, an approach the company is also taking with its Llama family of large language models. Meta is currently training Llama 3 and is also making its fundamental AI research team, FAIR, and Gen AI research team work more closely together, Zuckerberg said. Shortly after Zuckerberg's post, LeCun said in a post on X, that to accelerate progress, FAIR is now a sister organization of Gen AI, the AI product division. But, what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. And, before we end, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is ProWorldNet.com. ProWorldNet.com is a job website specifically dedicated to licensed professions, doctors, including any type of specialty nurses, and that includes all grades of nurses. Lawyers, regardless of area of legal focus. Teachers and professors, from kindergarten through graduate school. As well as any kind of job that requires a government license or certification. And ProWorldNet.com also includes short-term gig-type jobs as well. So, Be sure to check out proworldnet.com if you are looking for a job or an employee. Thank you for watching.